Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with another daily update video, and today I thought we would take a look at Corsair, ticker symbol CRSR, because it had a big day today, but not in a good way. Before we get going, just some quick housekeeping items. I have started a new Instagram page, so it's just basically my YouTube channel on YouTube, so Solopreneur on YouTube. So if you like to use Instagram, come and add me. I also have a Twitter page if you like Twitter instead. So again, my Twitter handle is at Solopreneur on YT. So add me on Twitter, add me on Instagram, join our Discord server. Let's get social, but let's get right into the video and take a look at Corsair Gaming. So first off, let's take a look at the market overall. You can see overall a green day in the market, a little bit red, but tech had a decent day today. The semis had a pretty good day today. AMD up 1.2%. Nvidia also up about 1.2%. Micron up 3%. Take a look at Micron. Micron, I believe, has just been flying under the radar, because take a look at it. It's trading at $69 right now. It's knocking on $70. It's almost as high as AMD right now. I remember just a few months ago, Micron, we were talking about in the 30s and 40s and 50s, and really just kind of, it's been flying under the radar, and it's almost 70 bucks right now. Qualcomm had a little bit of a rough day, down almost 1%, but let's take a look at Corsair on Robinhood so we can see not a good day for Corsair, right? It's a big day, but a big red day. Down just about 14% on the day, up a little bit after hours, 0.87%. But let's take a look at the weekly graph here, because we did not have a good week at all on Corsair, and we'll take a look at the overall graph on TradingView in just a minute and do some updated technical analysis. But yeah, Corsair had a very rough day today right from the get-go. I mean, we were already down over 8% pre-market, sold off really hard within the first 10 minutes, and then pretty much traded flat all day long. So let's go to the TradingView chart, and let's take a look at Corsair options before we do that, because I was looking at maybe trying to open up some cash good puts because of the big red day today. Be a great day to start wheeling Corsair. But again, as we can see, they don't have weekly options. They only have monthlies. So the soonest option I could get right now would be a December 18th option. So let's take a look to see how juicy those premiums would be. If I want to sell a cash good put at the money, I would collect $160 for putting up $3,000 in capital. So that would be a return on risk of 5.3%, which is not bad. It's pretty juicy, but keep in mind, this is on December 18th. So as I'm making this video, today is December 2nd. So this option is about 2.5 weeks away. So 5% return on risk for a option 2.5 weeks out, it's okay. It's not as great as if it was a weekly option. I am hoping that Corsair does come up with weekly options. I think it would be a popular stock to trade options on and rather liquid if we get more option expirations, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm sure they'll come in due time. Let's take a look at the TradingView chart here. So if you saw my prior video on Corsair I did a few days ago, we already have a little bit of technical analysis that we've done already, but we have to update it because obviously we've had some big changes. So one big change that you'll notice is before we only had this orange line, which was the 21-day moving average. And now we have this little sliver of the pink line, which is now the 50-day moving average. So Corsair has been trading for 50 days, so now we can start forming the 50-day MA. Now, when we drew this line, I believe the last day I did technical analysis was towards the end of November, probably this day, I believe November 25th or November 27th, if I remember correctly. And we had this big, strong uptrend, and we had a big red day on November 25th. And as we can see on the RSI curve, we were very, very overbought. We were over 90 on the RSI curve. So we were due for a pullback, which we got 3 days in a row. So then we had a little bit of a buy up on December 1st, a little bit of a green day. But then today, again, we had a big red day. And honestly, if you saw my prior video, I kind of called this, right? There was way too much buying and we were due for a pullback. And actually, not to toot my own horn, but if you did see my video from a few days ago, I said that I think we are going to pull back until at least the 21-day moving average, and that's exactly what happened today. We closed right above it intraday, we did dip a little bit below it. So I'm not going to say it, but I did call it. Now, the real question is, and what everyone wants to know, is where do I think Corsair is going to go from here? I think what we need to see, today is Wednesday, so we have 2 more trading days left this week. I want to see how strong this 21-day moving average holds. So that's at just about $34. So if we hold tomorrow above $34, then I think this is going to be an area of support, and then we will bounce up off it at the very least the next 2 trading days. Now, if we break $34, then I think the next area of support that I identified is actually down here at about $28. And that's actually right where the 61.8% Fibonacci level is if we draw it from the recent lows when we IPO'd to the most recent highs back on November 24th. So this area of trend that I draw on, I could actually just move it up just a little bit because it pretty much coincides right with this Fibonacci level at 61.8%. So I think this is going to be the next area of support if we break the 21-day moving average. And then if this breaks, the next thing I'm going to be looking at is right here, this 50-day moving average as it forms, which is going to be somewhere around $26. So let me clean this chart up a little bit. So that's what I'm looking to see in terms of the price action tomorrow. Is $34 going to hold or not? I suspect it is going to hold. And I say that because we are back to the middle of the RSI curve. So we're not too overbought, we're not too oversold. So I think maybe the market likes where it is right now. So personally, I do think this 21-day moving average is going to hold, and I think we will have a green day tomorrow and Friday to end out the week on Corsair. That's just my opinion. If I were to start wheeling this ticker and opening up some cash grid puts, I would ideally like to open them up for strikes below $28. That way I'm safe if we do break the 21 MA and go all the way down to here. Or if you want to get really conservative, go below $26, which will put you below the 50-day moving average. That way Corsair would have to dip below 34, break this area of support at 28, and then break the 50-day moving average support level as well. I think that's a lot to ask for depending on how far out you want to sell those options, but that's just my opinion. Obviously, all of this is my opinion. No technical analysis is 100% accurate. So you also may be thinking, well, why do you think that this area at $34 is going to hold as support? Well, part of the reason is it was just upgraded by 2 analysts on Wall Street. Corsair was. So let's take a look at this article here. And even the title of this article says, Corsair Gaming halts 3-day skid buoyed by upbeat analyst report. So if I scroll down here, you can see it says, 2 Wall Street firms raised their price targets on Corsair following the news. Baird kept its outperform rating and increased its price target to 41. Wedbush Securities reiterated outperform rating on Corsair and upped its price target to 49. So we have 2 upgrades with price targets of 41 and 49 on Corsair. Let's go back to the chart to see where that puts us. I mean, 41 is going to put us right about here, which is kind of where we were 2 to 3 days ago. 49 is going to put us almost at all-time highs again, back where we were when we peaked on November 24th and 25th. So I think we have done the selling off on Corsair, at least for the short term. I am bullish on Corsair short term for at least the next 2 trading days. Time will see if I'm right, but like I said, I think I did call the pullback pretty accurately. So let me know if you have shares of Corsair right now. Let me know if you have any options on Corsair right now. As always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Make sure you join our Discord server, add me on socials, and as always, happy trading, and please smash that subscribe button